transcending history and the world, a tale of dudes and souls, eternally retold.
What's up, dudes? All right, we're catching up, dude. We're catching up. Hi, jeez, man. We're trying. Hold on a second. Let's just see. Too much nipple today. We're getting things ready. I'm organizing, categorizing, ostracizing. There we go. Okay. This. Go back and look at that. Go back and click on this. Crap. So many things. No time. Dr. Woman Respecter. Thank you. Great name. Thank you. Delete. Okay. And let me go ahead and upload this. Hi. We're getting ready. Lots of stuff happening. And I do have an update, yeah, for everybody that was wondering. For everybody that was wondering, the code that we have down here for Evo is good until I believe Monday. So yeah, if you guys are looking to cash in on this thing right here, which is like literally 40 bucks, a $40 discount on an Evo ticket, yeah, that is good until Monday. So start.gg/Evo. Code's max21 to get 21% off the ticket. I just got confirmation of that it's good until Monday. So anyway, hi chat, hello. Let's bring up the list, reset the clock. Hang on a second. Bam! Oh god. Oh god, did I buy a Switch too? Yes, and it's full of porn games. It's crazy, dude. Literally turned my Switch 2 on. I saw nothing but porn games when I went onto the store. I was like, god damn, wow. Nintendo has changed. This is very different than I remember. Hold up. So, let's see. What was the thing? Oh, crap. I'm getting discombobulated. Where's Summer Games Fest being broadcast on? Is it on YouTube at 4K? It's not on Twitch at 4K, is it? What clown makeup are we wearing today? Definitely Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 clown makeup, right? FF7 Remake Part 3 clown makeup. YouTube. Okay, hold on a second. Summer Games Fest. There it is. GameSpot. That's me. 220K watching. Yeah, the Game Awards. Yes. All right. Got it. Got it. Get rid of that nasty chat. This does have an audio. These songs are usually like flagged like crazy on YouTube, so I'm going ahead and get rid of that. Anyway, this will be happening back here. This will be happening back here. We're gonna keep this right here too. And yeah, my voice is not recovered. I'm gonna have to go get something to drink. We got several things that could potentially happen here. Most of these things will not anymore. Like, the probability of the majority of these things have gone significantly lower since the Sony State of Play. But, you know, it doesn't mean that we can't try. It don't mean that we can't try. I'm just going to leave it. Most of the Sony things, extremely unlikely, right? Sony's show was a couple days ago. If Sony does hold off something to be here, then I get it. But PlayStation exclusive things not being at a Sony show, it's going to be pretty small. There might be like one or two, right? But in the same vein, Jeff's show, I'm sorry, the PlayStation show was full of literally just a massive amount of third-party stuff, man. Just like a whole bunch of third-party games. It was a third-party wazoo. So, even with that being said, I'm still going to keep these on here just because these are reflective the whole weekend. And until we get to the Xbox event on Sunday or a potential Nintendo event, I don't know, on Monday, if it does happen, then we shall see. Sony State of Play was somebody in the YouTube chat gave me $2 to say the Sony State of Play was a thumbs down, when it was arguably the greatest state of play in the past 5 years. So this is how you know you can't trust anything you read on the internet. People are willing to put in their own money for their bad opinions. That's just the nature of it, okay? Literal the best state of play in the past 5 years. It was better than anything that was at the PlayStation 5 launch state of plays or anything close to it. The last good state of play we had was during the PS4, dude. So anyway, yeah. And here's the thing, I guess I can understand that approach of people thinking that because they were mostly Japanese games and people are just too used to buying slop, like just only Call of Duty games every single year or something like that. That's the only thing you engage with. I get it. You know, the industry is not only AAA slappers around every corner, but there was a lot of crazy shit there. There was a lot of crazy shit at that state of play. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. So shall we discuss some possibilities? This has now permanently moved to the top of every gift sub list. This is my now eternal clown makeup. A reminder, this gift sub bet is so high because it's not happening. Because the likelihood of this ever happening is now such a crazy impossibility. This is arguably the highest amount of gift subs that will be a consistent bet on any list from this moving forward at all. Because the chances are so fucking low. They are so low. Fix the Nightbot. I kind of like it that I have asked the I have requested that the term pragmata goes away. And it's not banned anymore. I like that I made that request. Pragmata came back, so the term shouldn't be banned anymore. It's actually a real thing. But I kind of like that functionally, like there's too many countermeasures built into the systems where if you say the word pragmata, you get banned. I kind of love that, right? I kind of love it. So I don't know if I'm going to look into it or change it. I just think I like seeing deleted messages because you use the word pragmata, and it's a historically banned, very offensive word, all right? It's an extremely offensive word to me. So we have to make sure to protect everyone's emotions and feelings around the word of this pragmata, this game, okay? So we're just gonna see what happens. We'll see if that eventually fixes itself. But I don't plan on making any changes right now. Capcom All-Stars, yada yada yada. This happened. Let's not use the bad word. Pregunta. There's several things on here. This could happen today. This could happen today. This is probably not gonna happen today. Actually, why is it offensive? That's it. Sub mode. Shit. Somebody asked why Pragmata's. Jesus. Just listen to the word. It sounds offensive. So yeah, sub mode. And anyway, we have to hit up the YouTube member mode because we are in spoiler territory. So my apologies to everybody that is chilling and hanging. This is just the order of operations until the show exits, and I'll very quickly get us the hell out of here. So, 1 second. Go. Pragmanta. Let me get some. Let me block the light over here. No sunlight. No sunlight allowed. So yeah, I got my Switch 2 last night, and we played Soul Calibur 2 online, and it sucked. It was ass, dude. It was literally ass. Not as bad, but in a comparable fashion, kind of just as rough as Soul Calibur 2 HD. Like it was pain. The emulation ran fine. It ran okay, but it was pretty bad. Like, and again, the netcode that is being used for Nintendo. This is my first time ever playing a Nintendo Switch Online game, an NSO game. So I never knew how those actually operate and function in an online environment. And when you have to put like an actual fighting game in there, oh boy, it was something else. Even with like a good connection, with like a really good connection, it was okay. It was still functional, but clearly was delay-based netcode solutions used in the year 2025 on brand new $500 Nintendo hardware. And it's like, so we'll have a video on it. We'll have a video going up on it, and we'll also have a video of me discovering porn on the Switch. It's gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be great. I'm telling you, the Nintendo Switch arc is here. This is what happens when I'm in the dark for so long, dude, is that I don't know like what the hell's happening on certain sides of the industry. And yeah, like this is the future. Like, and Nintendo's just fucking cool with it, man. Like, Nintendo's just chill with this shit. And I'm like, damn, this is how we roll. Shit, I'm going in. We're leaning the hell in. So I got to log into the Nintendo Switch last night and discover, I just got to fully discover what the hell is going on with that system, bro. I was like, damn, dude. Damn, that's this is crazy. So we'll have a video. We'll have a video of Max discovering the eShop. That's going to happen. Max discovers the eShop. And it is, man, it is a thing. It is a thing that exists. I didn't know. Everyone says this is normal. I'm like, it is? Like, what? So, damn, bro. That's crazy. This is called Roadback Netcode. So anyway, yeah, a lot of gift subs on the line today. Should be exciting. When we were building this list was not built. 3 things happened. Tactics happened, Twisted Metal happened, and Pregnata happened. But we did not know that a Sony State of Play was going to be the event when we initially made this list. So for anybody that's curious, yeah, this was initially designed for right now. It was designed for Summer Games Fest today, which is actually the bigger show. Has Jeff or anybody said how long this show is going to be? Has anybody said on the Jeff Keighley end how what the length of time is? It really 2 hours? Damn, bro. It's 2 hours. Fuck. That's a big show of pretty much mostly trailers, man. This isn't a Game Awards situation where the Game Awards has all these awards to get in the way of the trailers and shit. No. The whole point of this is trailers. That's the whole point of it, dude. Jesus from Space, thank you. 2 hours is healthy. That's super healthy. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. There's some things that'll obviously most likely be here. We banking on more Virtua Fighter. I believe if you read the list, it is right here. If you read that verbatim, it says Virtua Fighter 6 real gameplay trailer. God damn it. Because it's been 7 months since we've seen the initial VF6 and we have not gotten any other gameplay at all. We have not gotten a gameplay reveal, really. So, you know, that's brutal. Come on, it's been 7 months. Yeah, it happened in early December of last year. So, you know, the guy's not coming today. No, it's a weekday. It's a goddamn weekday. And to be real, we're not going to Summer Games Fest today, chat. We're going to Summer Games Fest tomorrow. On Sunday, the Xbox event is happening. And on Sunday, we'll be watching it as a group because we'll be getting together and then leaving, you know? We'll be getting together and then peacing out. So we're going to the event on Sunday, and after that, we'll watch the Xbox event and peace out. But there's nothing happening today. Summer Games Fest, the show is just like, you know, the majority of E3 things where the show takes place like a day before. And yeah, like we're out here waiting a day before, and then we have to go to LA tomorrow to play stuff. Garfield Squared, thank you. Zyman, thanks for becoming a dude on YouTube. Stars, Anonymous Friend, Aegis Wolf, Moreland, Denied, GL the Game Meister, Anonymous, Jorglap, Give Me a Freaking Name, Firestreak, Fortunato, Reich Ouija, thanks, Reich Ouija, thank you. So yeah, let me go get a whole bunch of drank. Let me go get some extra drank. Just some straight liquid kush. Hold on a second, chat. Let me go get some. Do it.
Welcome back to the stage of history. Welcome back to the stage of history.
All right, let's go. I got my leaf water.
To the stage of history.
Got my leaf water. Let's go, brother. Sweet leaf water. Leon has a beard, and if Leon has a fat ass, damn. I like it. You know what? I like it. Where is it at? But also has a fat ass. 200 gift subs. Damn, good shit. Resident Evil 9. If it's revealed, 100 gift subs. But if Leon has a beard, it's 100 gift subs. But if he has a beard and a fat ass, it's 200 gift subs. Ass has to be fucking big. BBL Leon, it's gotta. Like, it has to. If he's also just fat, right? He could just be fat. That is a fat ass. Do tight pads count? I think the portrayal of said fat ass is important. What if fat ass but no beard? Null and void. They have to be in order. No, dude. This shit is null and void. They have to be in order. Yeah, that's just the logistics of this situation. It might seem unfair, but the rules are the rules, okay? I can't tell you how to I can't change this stuff. This is just the way it's always been. You have to take it up with corporate. All right. Scoots, thanks for the 5 gift subs. King Charlie, Big Panda Boy, appreciate it. Unknown Caesar, Cage, Kitsuragi, thank you everybody. Okay. Okay. Here we go. What am I looking forward to the most here? Probably here. Realistically, probably here. Deep hopes right here. Deep rooted hopes is right there, dude. Is there a Summer Games Fest category? Oh shit, there is. Thank you. Damn. That's actually really cool that we don't have to do under generalized special events. That's actually really cool. I like it. If Code Veronica happens, I think I'll speak for everyone. I'll say lose our minds. I'd be happy for Code Veronica redone. I don't want to play old Code Veronica, my dude. Odds of a 2XKO announcement, nearly 0. They said they wouldn't show up until Evo. I wish Capcom would just release a collection of the original RE games put on PS Plus. We'll let them play RE3 on Switch too. Not a bad call. They seem to like always split those games up, you know? They seem to always do something with them, but like little HD remasters of RE3 and shit. Fans have done it, dude. Fans have I've already played them. The HD remaster of RE3 is great on Dolphin. It's great. Xbox announces their Steam partnership on Sunday. I mean, sure. Yeah, that's cool. But am I excited about that? No. Is that a thing that's like really exciting for me personally? Not really. It's cool. That's Xbox trying to expand in broad stroke ways, you know? Which makes sense because that's kind of how they operate. The future. But still. I want to see actual games at Xbox, right? I want to see legit Xbox games. I want video games, not, you know, all that bullshit. Yeah, Kenny, we should. It depends on what's announced here. It depends all on what is announced here in this day, at this time, with this perspective. The future. More Tokon. Chat, that was literally announced the day before yesterday. Chill. There's not going to be anything else for Arc Marvel, for Strivals. Marvel Strivals is not going to be here, okay? Yo, Jadapon, thank you. Neric Doomfist, appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's the new name, is Marvel Strivals. Yeah, we have concluded. The more we looked at it, I'm like, this is not a Marvel versus Capcom, dude. We kind of did a big-ass analysis last night of, like, the differences of the games and how they are approaching gameplay and stuff like that. And outside of having literally Marvel characters, it's the biggest commonality between the two. There's much more close to Guilty Gear Strive and, like, a Marvel Rivals in terms of roster and in terms of gameplay. Strive, it's got a lot of Strive in there. It's got a lot of DBFZ. So... it is. And I'm actually happy about that it is its own fucking thing. It is its own game. Not Marvel Strivers. No. Strive and Marvel Rivals. Strivals, right? Marvel Strivals. That's the new name. That be the new name. It's not Marvel minus Capcom. No, it's Marvel Strivals. But you know what I would have preferred? Marvel Fighters. I legit think that better than Tokon, better than Soul Fighters, or whatever the hell they're calling it, Fighters Soul. Dude, I wish it was called Marvel Fighters. Like in the same way that Dragon Ball Fighters with a Z. Like, I wish. It'd be such an easier name to, like, remember. Anyway. Yo, Oni, thanks for the 10, dudes. But I'll just be calling it Marvel Strivals. It makes more sense to me to give it identity. Marvel Strudel. I like it. Thanks again, Oni. Yo, Airy Dreams, Defarius. 50 seconds! $50 to $100. Chill. You're probably not getting a Smash announcement here. That's there because there could be a Nintendo show. There might or maybe might be a Nintendo show at some point. Summer Games Foss, let's go.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
That was Kyle Bossman. That was totally Bossman. Right. Was that Kyle Bossman doing the voice?
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase
there will be
to celebrate
Muppets.
What's new and next in video games. Now, every year we have
there
the
will be
distinct
Muppets.
honor
Don't
of
worry,
coming
chat.
together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel
Twitter
heroes.
random.
This show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far.
He said Marvel
in
Heroes. I'm not
2025
believing
by
it.
units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but
let's go Night Rain, bro. I'm all up this game's nuts now. I didn't like it at the start. Now I love it.
Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also
Yeah, Jeff always gives big
Claire
shout outs to
Obscure
non-big
from
publisher games.
Sandfall.
What?
Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not
Talking
there yet, but
Expedition.
it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game.
Hell yeah.
All from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game.
Jeff, tell me about the waifu cat
in that
game.
Spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Fun. Damn, E3's, we're here, bro. Let's go. I'm having fun already.
You're the harbinger. You might be.
Dang, I can't believe it's a Madden like. Dude, look at the quarterback. The tight end is so tight. Do you see you guys?
You're a weapon, child.
Is this Mortal Coil 2? I think it is. Well, Mortal Shell 2, Mortal Coil. I think it is. Damn, that dude or chick. Damn, there's some fat asses in this trailer. The Mortal Shell was kind of one of the first Souls-likes that was really good, where it was like really close. Where it was like, oh yeah, I see it, you know? This is definitely Mortal Shell. You couldn't get into it. It really wasn't long. It was cool, but it was like a neat idea. It had a little bit of DLC. Of course. Yeah, and there you go. Now it's a full game. Mortal Shell was kind of like an idea. And now they get to make a full game out of it.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Yeah, but what crazy slur is Darth Vader gonna call me now? Which one? Just pick from the list.
Hit him with everything you've got.
It's funny that Star Wars event happens pretty much right as Andor completed.
Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new
May
directions.
4th.
And we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
How many of you guys are super excited for Death Stranding 2? It's really not on my radar, unfortunately.
Great to see
really
you.
not.
Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here.
I see a little bit of all in betweens, yes and no's.
So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So
でも
新しいつながりというか、
I
This got
want to
sad
show
really
something
fast.
new
ながら
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing
Damn.
the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now, I know
Pandemic
you've prepared
Stranding?
a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, this is literally a pandemic game designed in a pandemic for pandemians. Good. Let's just go back to that. Let's just revisit that. Let's just be miserable bitches. Here is a 145-minute clip of Death Stranding.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil.
Bro, who's
Lana.
gonna smoke in an office?
What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
Think pandemic.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
We got henna tattoos together.
The car. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
Like, are they just gonna stop it there? Like,
Well, that
just
was a
drama?
clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです
DS2, it's a very important character.
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー
and
で
Lucy.
ちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
クリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ました
last
け
time
ど
on
マツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で、
by story, you
2では
know,
出
he
せ
will
ない。
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりというか
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Mats
します。
did for DS2
で
this
クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
クリ
popular
フを超え
character,
るようなキャラクタ
but I
ーを作ろう
think
として、
we have to kind of like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and I think it was great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character, Neo, too. Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo.
Did I finish the first game? No! I don't know what the fuck is going on!
And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
Yes, I'll show you the gameplay scene of Neil. So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Audio is desynced, chat. Hold on a second. So anything about that? How badly is it desynced?
Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy?
Thou shalt not kill.
Tom Hardy?
So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war, but war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find.
This is going to be a sim game, isn't it?
On this road, there is only death.
It's not.
But that's just my story.
Men at Arms?
Write your own.
Interesting. Somewhat confused.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world.
Brutal
now
Europeans!
It's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Hold on a second. Guess, did they say guest characters? Are we gonna get let's get Knights, let's get the Panzer Dragoon Dragon, let's get PSO guy, let's get the Skies of Arcadia dude, let's get Vice, Kiryu. I did not remember hearing really good things about this from the beta. Apparently it did not control particularly well. Let's get a Virtual Fighter character, Pepsi Man. Hatsune goddamn Miku. Yeah. Wow! Wow. Okay. Damn, they met you halfway on that one. Wow! What is this? What the hell? Is this Smash Brothers? Wow. Smash Racing?
Time for me to win this.
Damn, Chris Redfield is still playing Sonic?
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Good.
Thank you, Jeff.
Live
I'm
from
honored
prison.
to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring.
Sorry,
which
live
you can
from
walk in the
prison.
race. Also,
Yuji Naka.
unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Is it crossplay?
So you can race against all of your friends across
More
all
Japanese
of the
games with
platform.
crossplay, please.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look
Akira needs to
inside
jump
of
out of
the
this
travel
portal.
ring.
Like, Akira needs to jump out of this portal. What the? Chicken jockey.
Minecraft and Sonic.
Bro.
I guess you could say.
If they
you gotta
cut
go
to a
craft.
prison cam of
Well,
Yuji
no,
Naka
that's all I
going
want, that's all I
chicken
want.
jockey,
Next,
like
we're
it
excited
might have
to
been the
reveal
most
a
legendary
brand new
shit.
action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Anime Souls-like? Anime DMC Souls-like? From B&E?
For some,
damn, Candleface.
it heals.
Oh, Code Vein 2.
It wounds.
Code Vein 2.
And for our world, it promises only oblivion.
Do you guys remember the big hat?
Our hopes lost long ago. But you...
Bro, that character design.
You have the power to change all of this.
Bro. These character designs, man.
If time were a weapon to wield,
they are so, like, brutally
would you undo
generic.
the sins of ruin. In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Yeah, they have the anime Fortnite design. So Code Vein 2 is 2 players? It's co-op? Chicken jockey. Code Vein 1 was co-op, I forgot. Yeah, look, it's got the Code Vein. Look, they're doing it. Play it? Oh, I tried. I gave Code Vein a legit shot. I gave Code Vein 1 a shot. And the shot I gave was the shot I took. This is Moody. This is Moody. I like it. Damn, the Abyss logo is the same? That must be intentional. Brother, the Abyss logo is literally the same as James Cameron's Abyss.
The debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive.
That looks great.
An atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire.
Oh, this game had a lot of charm.
First-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
I wouldn't have known that's Troy Baker.
All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious
range is his
project from
curse.
this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Still be hanging around. I thought it was over and everyone was big mad. And it's like not going away.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Everyone thinks Atomic Heart. Oh. Because it might be.
Is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
Yeah. Because it looks like Atomic Heart too.
Dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Protecting my sanity, DMCA coming right up my ass, coming for your money, we're gonna get all that money right out of you, hey. My song's better, okay? This looks great. It looks really good. But just imagine it with music. Just chat, just imagine it with music. Just think of all the words and the sounds that happen with this and how much better it would be with the music, okay? Can you imagine? Damn! Holy shit! With no music or no like directorial presentation, 2 fat asses was not what I was expecting. Is this the same game? No, this is like a cutscene. Is it the same game? Did this change? We were looking at like gameplay for a little bit and now we are definitely not. Dude, this trailer is fucking crazy. Like, okay. All right. All right.
That's right, Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player
Catching
freedom.
up.
But that, believe it or not, is not all for Munfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it?
Damn. She busted out the schoolgirl miniskirt to go on her death adventure.
Revealed itself. What if it was always there?
This is a battle royale, 100%. It's a customization. That's why. I always put on my schoolgirl miniskirt for my battle royale death voyage. Extraction shooter or VR? Extraction shooter. It's definitely an extraction shooter.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe.
I was wrong.
On a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro
Chat,
beat 'em
it
up coming to
ain't
PC
Marvel
and
Strivals,
consoles this
okay?
holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far only 7 have been revealed.
Yeah,
well,
about
now
that.
it's time to meet the next 2.
About that. Yeah, about that. This looks great. Okay, Roquetta is in it. And Shulk? Damn! Bro, She-Hulk came back for the first time since Marvel 3. Holy shit. And she's buff. And she's huge. Wonder if she's gonna have any Marvel 3-isms. I wonder. Yeah, she's the muscle mama. Dude, she's bigger than Venom. Damn, Thanos in the background. Cool. That's gonna be 15 playable characters? We've really seen like half of them?
This isn't hell. Or my world.
Onimusha, let's go!
Is this place? Also, you don't have a chance.
Cool. This is looking very good. It looks like almost Arkham-style combat. Much different from the Souls-like we thought it was going to be initially. This is intense.
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they?
Sasaki Ganyu.
This looks really good. Is that Kojiro? What is that? Who's Kojiro? I was gonna hopefully a demo available now.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced
Famous
back
samurai.
in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears.
Damn it.
You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
Thought I was gonna play it.
The team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time.
History
in
of
Unreal.
Musashi kills
I cannot wait to play it.
Kojiro in a
Here is
famous
an
duel.
unexpected
Okay.
new game announcement that combines
Japanese
comedic
myth and
storytelling
lore and history.
arcade fighting action.
What?
Check this out.
I heard arcade fighting action with puppets.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here?
As children.
Don't waste my time.
What is this? Jeff, just give it Game of the Year right now. Oh, dude, these are in-game graphics.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Wait a minute. These are actual in-game graphics, bro.
This mate ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
What the hell? Is this Punch-Out with Muppets, dude? It is! Oh my god, bro! That's actually kind of amazing! What the hell? That's actually kind of a... Dude, visually, it's insane!
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well, next is
Holy
time to see the
hell,
announcement
dude,
of a
Muppet
brand
Punch-Out,
new
and it
game
looks
in
incredible.
Deception, we trust.
What the hell? How did that game get the biggest reaction out of me out of this whole show? That shit looked insane.
Lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth. Divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits. A game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues. One step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light.
Hold on a second,
Wolves
chat.
win by...
I'm doing this. We're gonna use the Twitch stream.
One step closer to unmasking the culprits.
Because the quality is
Who
about the
guilty
same.
Will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win.
Hopefully
by
this
pushing out
has
every
less,
wolf.
weird audio
Such
delay.
Simple rules, but there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
We have
Your
entered...
invitation awaits.
What is all that? Publishers. We have entered the Amogus, the big budget Amogus
That
likes.
was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share
That
a
game
new
was
trailer which will tell you
that
more
game was
about the
definitely
mystery
improved in the
surrounding
same
the
period
world
of time
Speranza
that
and
Foam
the
Stars game
long-awaited
was,
launch
dude.
date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Chad, I don't know anything about this. Would I like it? It's getting good buzz. No. Fair enough.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions.
I have never really played an Extraction anything.
You don't have to walk this path alone.
I have never played an Extraction shooter. I tried some of that Call of Duty crap.
Yourself with
it was not interesting.
Friends.
There was like some Call of Duty Extraction thing, and a couple Call of Duties ago, I was like, I played it for a match, and I was like, I think DMZ. I'm like, I'm good, dude. I don't understand the appeal of this.
Here, you are in control.
Play it before it's cool, then brag about it. That's Tarkov, though, right? Like that is Tarkov, you know? Tarkov is the thing that is the original big Extraction game that is like legit the one that started all of this. I hope it's good. But that's what I wanted to know. I'm like, would I like this?
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
This is out, right? Level Infinite looks like a Dorito logo. Why do I think of Doritos when I look at Level Infinite and its logo? I think of like nacho cheese Doritos. Oh, this is the Steve Al-Gaib game. Yeah. It's in early access right now, yeah. Hey, you know what? If there's one thing that ties this all together, I think it's very poetic that the Dorito dev is making this game. Because Doritos really upset my stomach, chat. They have way too much spice. I'm a father. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. This guy. Long ass story. There's a long ass story we're telling here.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
What?
Try as I might to carve
Yeah, Miyazaki has had a significant impact on this industry.
It's all for naught.
Bro. My dude. The impact of Miyazaki can only be documented so much. You don't say. Every game. Was this that Chrono Odyssey game?
For no one. Neither man nor God, living nor
That
dead.
just had like a Bloodborne scream sound effect. Right? Maybe it was pulled from some library that Bloodborne also used, but that was just straight up a Bloodborne sound effect.
What then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate?
Yeah.
To save
It's also
what
in Night
remains
Rain.
of our broken worlds. You need only take my hand. Return to the past.
Yeah, Chrono
Where
Odyssey.
journey
I haven't checked up on this very much. It's like a... Is it an MMO or is it a Soulslike? It looks interesting.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. But the true lead of the story
It's technically an MMO. Weird. Why does it... It's an MMO Souls-like, though? It looks very Souls-like-ish.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me.
Souls-like roguelike. Weird. Okay. Interesting. Is it... Have you guys played it? Is it an alpha or something?
What happened while I was out?
What happened? What happened? Why is this happening?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated.
What's happening?
People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
What's happening? That sounded like me reacting to Marvel's Rivals.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
What happened?
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
That had an interesting style.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next
Right
Fest.
now.
What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
I feel like we saw this before? Or is it brand new? No, this is new. Bro, puppets and stop motion? Keeping it going. Probably thinking something south of midnight, yeah.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
Yeah, but instead of like, sort of like, I guess mock stop motion, this looks like it's actually stop motion. Right? It looks like it is legit. It has a not like a fake stop motion
really
look. It is
unique
actually
and
stop
different
motion.
game. This August signals the release of Mafia The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here. My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
teach them a lesson.
remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabel...
I didn't realize Mafia was such a big budget game.
It became our business.
It's a big ass budget game.
It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we
Oh,
are.
it's 2K. Oh. It's 2K.
And
Yeah,
who are you?
infinite budget.
Enzo.
Well, there's a lot of information presented in the area, and we had to
if you
show
thought
you
that guy
the
was
shot of a man
stud,
with his
just
horse.
wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass.
It's 50
just like
bucks?
Split
Wow.
Fiction.
It's an
Here's
action
the first
game.
ever look.
Okay. I'm desynced. Chad, is the audio of this desynced? Is it desynced with me? Is it bad? Is the audio of the show on even other streams delayed or some shit? Don't read chat. Oh, I stopped. Seems normal. Okay. Shut up!
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today,
Yeah, she's Sandy.
I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
But that was Nickelodeon. We already had the Nick All-Stars game. But we had like a big. We had two of them, in fact.
Wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land
What is this,
has
Gauntlet?
ever seen. They alone would be able to. Imagination! Go big, go burn!
Bro, it is Gauntlet. It is.
It's been almost 2 years
Nick
since
Gauntlet.
players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Pratt from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion of Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses.
I almost had
Here's
a
the
gift sub
exclusive
bet on this, but then I was like, I've already played it, man. Like, when the hell is it coming out? When? cool shot. Damn. Was that a straight DMC looking... Wait, what? Was that like a Dante costume? Oh, I did this boss fight. He's really fun. I beat this big gator. He was tough. Jesus. Jesus. They're going all out. What? Wait, what? Hey, what?
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right.
What?
Next up, the small video
What?
game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder,
What?
Colorado,
Chill, dude.
shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill.
What?
That
I
piqued
have
my
things
interest.
to do.
I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
I have to play it tonight? Oh my god, dude, I don't get to sleep? I have to go to Summer Games Fest tomorrow, dude. The timing is unreal.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be.
I never get to rest.
I have plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of egg. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything's lovely. Dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Bro, is this the origin of Wendy's? Is this how they came up with, like, Wendy's and the nugs? Is this the creation of the Frosty?
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Why is this unfamiliar to me? Chat. Shout out to the person that remembers the name of that weird-ass Bandai Namco game announced in 2012 or 2013 that was like an online arena, not exactly anime combat game. Remember that shit? Rise of Immortals. Fuck. Somebody got it immediately. Not Blue Protocol. Way before Blue Protocol, dude. I don't even know if it came out. But it's like, I remember being so desperate for, like, fighting games in that time because things were looking dour that I was like, dude, we're going to play this Rise of the Immortals game. It's going to be great. It has to be great. It's going to be good. Has to be good. Is this DNF Duel? Is this DNF? It is. There was a DNF like One Punch Man? I don't know what's happening, brother. What? Bro, there's one person clapping. Bro. What was that? I don't understand what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. I don't understand it. There was no context. Like, I saw anime things and I didn't really even know if it was a game. Was that a show? 7DS? Did we just skip the 4th, 5th, and 6th DS? Like, what's the 7DS's gimmick? Does it have hands? Does the 7DS have hands and legs? I'm connected. It's Genshin, but anime? Wait. Wait. I'm processing that information. Somebody told me this is Genshin, but anime, and I'm like... Wait.
5.6 is available today.
That not already happened?
This is a technological showcase set in the
Is this
world
like a
of The Witcher
compilation?
4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongil Stardust will be exclusively
Yeah,
on
to
the
be
Epic
real,
Games Store.
Expedition 33 is arguably the greatest non-commercial commercial for Unreal Engine. Like, even more than all of these games, I argue what Expedition 33 does for Unreal Engine is even bigger than all the crazy fancy stuff they're showing for The Witcher. Like, no kidding.
We altered the course of nature.
Like, as a reminder, the Expedition 33 devs began the development of that game in 2020.
Now,
and they were having to learn Unreal Engine to make their game.
What we have set free. To find
My dude.
hope within
They had to
this
learn
chaos.
Unreal Engine.
Well, to help life find a way.
Bro, how the hell are we on Jurassic World Evolution 3 when there was that one Jurassic Park like survival horror game that was announced God knows how many years ago?
And there's been like 3 of these games since that trailer. You know? There was some sort of like dinosaur horror game they announced. It was literally a Jurassic horror game in the Jurassic Park
Hi,
world.
I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight.
And
Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower,
Yeah, chat, I see the audio delay. It's in the video,
the
dude.
mysteries of a cursed island.
It's
A
in the
decade
video.
ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend.
It's been in development for a
This
long
year,
time.
We're bringing our next bona fide classic.
I don't feel like I've seen it in a long time. Whoa. Oh, that's right. It's a Link's Awakening like. Fucking Game Boy Color style. That's crazy. That's crazy. Game Boy Color style. Love letter to Link's Awakening, yeah.
All right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone.
Kyle Bossman awkwardly crouching.
Kyle Bossman. All right, well, let me see what this says.
Crouching Bossman.
Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
What?
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend.
No, not the music.
Escape the turd burger of late-stage
God damn it, dude. He said farming, chat. He did not see farming. And it is a Deadpool VR game. It looks very charming if it had farming. But it's quite alarming that the music is there. It's unfortunate that the music is there. Very upset that the DMCA is here. Remember the old Deadpool game? The one that got delisted? Like the Activision one? From a long time ago?
And I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
You know? That game wasn't bad. It was actually kind of fun.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Next year at
Neil
Games,
Patrick Harris
last
as
year at
Deadpool?
Gamescom,
I missed out on Omega Red.
The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience.
Omega Red showed up in the year 2025.
Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
No. Deadpool would make sense, would make fun of you guys wanting Silk Song, right? It was in character. Deadpool would do that.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
No, this does not have the tone of a Resident Evil, Chad. Nor the character designs. Looks like a Dying Light or something. No, dude. It's Dying Light, yeah, like chat. The tone is not there. Shout out to 70,000 plus people watching us between Twitch and YouTube. Thank y'all for being here.
I don't care how
Thank y'all for hanging out.
or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me.
Language, dude. Holy shit. If you guys are inclined, subscribe on YouTube or just follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. We'll be talking about all this stuff and bringing impressions and stuff from Games Fest all weekend. Hopefully footage. Is that Chris? Yeah. The Beast. The Beast.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Holy fuck, dude. Language. Chill out. Chill out,
There's
dude.
the big news. Dying
There
Light
are
the Beast
children
is coming
watching.
on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven
Get beat up
and
in high
Dinosaur,
school all
and
over
Annapurna
again.
Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
And if it's directed by Kojima, get beat up in high school all over again during the pandemic.
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era,
sounds generic.
When everything's about to change. It's time to
It's
look
supposed to
back on
sound
your
and feel
greatest hits.
Back to the Future-ish, but it isn't.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Iggy Pop. That was Iggy. Yes. It suddenly turned into like DMCA the game. Oh joy. Some of these trailers are aggressive this year. Waiting for the warning on YouTube.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
That would have been really striking.
Gorgeous.
If she opened her eyes and went, "Shut up, bitch," and then it cut to her beating the shit out of him.
Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now,
Instead, they're playing it
get
straight. It's being played straight.
ready. Everyone, are you with me?
It's like a
We
isometric
will live on in this
RPG, gauntlet,
world, no matter what
roguelite,
hardships await.
MMO, card game, extraction shooter,
We fight for a future filled with
Sim?
hope.
Fishman?
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Toa? Thought they were trying to say tower.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism.
Namco again.
Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
Interesting.
They left me with nothing. No justice. No
Is this the emergence of the Indonesian gaming scene?
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Sort of like Sifu-like? A little bit raidish. The main character has a cool design. I like his skinny jeans. I definitely heard that Wilhelm scream.
Bad Dotland.
Yeah, clearly inspired, right? Clearly inspired.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's
Solo
Revenge
dev.
and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
What? The vegans, the robots, the demon. Let's say the vegans. Oh, it's Scott Pilgrim. The vegans. It's been a long time since I've seen anything Scott Pilgrim adjacent. Piranha plants? Unapologetic piranha plants? $2026.
Scott Pilgrim is back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around.
This is incredible.
Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Hey, Marvel vs. Capcom's right there, bro. Dude, the only thing they should have made her step on the camera. That's the only thing it was missing. She just had to step on the camera, man, and that was the last beat they needed. that was Capcom. 2 thumbs up. Dude, how many ass shots have I seen in this trailer for whatever this game is? 2 thumbs up. Jesus Christ. Every other shot is an ass shot. 2 thumbs up. Oh, is it DMCA hell? Oh my, dude, every other shot in this game is an ass shot. Like, I'm just assuming we're gonna watch the camera go under the crack, through the taint, up the chode, and then it's gonna be their eyes. They're gonna look like, what's next? Holy shit.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard. Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Scum. Scum.
Your hard just got harder.
Just a whole bunch of this, DMCA Fest. You know, or pretty much DMCA Fest. Just the nature of it. I'm doing this for you YouTube guys. We don't have to worry about this so much on Twitch. Not all the time. this sometimes, but man, on YouTube it is 10 times more sensitive what you can have happen in a thing that you're watching on stream. That's why we have to do this. For anybody that's curious, the stream will literally get taken down. Like you get a warning in the back end on YouTube, and it says, hey, something that you don't own is being played on your stream right now, and it'll literally take your stream down. Like, heads up.
And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City.
That's cool.
This week, we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026. But we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, The World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre. A financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
Mads.
Our clients have
that was the first role that I think I even identified Mads Mikkelsen as like a big actor, right? Where I was like introduced to him. This was the first movie. This Casino Royale.
Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, no. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
I'm so confused by what this is.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players
waited a long Hitman game?
For 007 First Light.
Is it for 007?
It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
World of Assassination DLC. So right, the World of Assassination is a DLC for Hitman?
Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre.
Yes, okay.
The villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And,
so I thought this was for the 007
I've always
game.
had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk.
World of Assassination is a live service. Okay, so it's another game that is already out. Okay.
And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
It's a roguelike mode for Hitman. Pretty fun.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several
Hitman 1, 2, and 3.
unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
Shadow drop. There's so many shadow drops
For
nowadays,
only
dude.
30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
having
having
so
us.
much.
Thank
All
you.
right, great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
Another.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so
This is the second Lego game of this show. Number 2.
For a nail-biting competition.
And then we're going to wait for the third and the fourth Lego game. And then Onimusha Lego.
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
And then after this, they're going to announce Lego Last of Us 2.
Hindered by evil monsters.
Are you guys ready? Lego Last of Us 2 looks even better than the show. They're more honorable,
What about our
right?
amazing
In Lego Last of Us
Ted?
2, Joel doesn't
We've
die.
got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Lego versus Capcom? Kill me. Just strike me down right now. Damn, bro. Talk about just sucking the soul out of my body. Somebody said that and I'm like,
Those were literally just
bro. Lego versus Capcom. Just the soul just exited my body. Holy shit. Damn. You couldn't, if Lego versus Capcom was announced, you would watch somebody like actually
All right, next a
emotionally
new look
die
at a new
on
team
stream.
shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20
All his
players
hope, all his dreams
across 5
gone.
ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some
I wish it had a
serious
different name. I
space
wish it was
shenanigans.
WYLDGAYTE. Wildgate. That would be more wild, right? Like, you know. Wildgate, yeah. That would be wild. Where's our Street Fighter 6 Season 3 trailer, man? Come on.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying.
Is this DMCA? Am I going to hell?
Is that the artifact?
I'm just going to make an assumption that I might be going to hell, and we're going to make it a bold assumption that this could be DMCA entering hell music, which is the nature of these shows.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Blighttown, the game?
For this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Uh-oh. Looking roguelite-ish. Dude, the main character's run style looks run speed looks crazy slow.
Before the blight does.
Yeah, I heard the Cleric Beast scream. That is the second time. This is the second game that we have seen in this show. That literally has like Bloodborne sound effects.
Show and Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Eel. This looks like a lot. This looks like super high production RE7. What? It just has the RE7 house? Wow. Dude, it looks like it just like the RE7 house. Like, no kidding. And it has the big baby from RE8. Why is this dude carrying a cell phone? All right, it looks really good. It looks really good.
More little babies. All right, Mecca Break is one of 2025's
literally
most
like a whole bunch of
shooters,
RE7 and 8 inspiration.
Beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe of
Mecca Break.
powerful
This game
mechs
is
with
fun.
immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wish-listed game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecca Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
That's right. It was still in. It was still technically in betas and stuff like that. Oh, shadow drop happening immediately.
To advance its Project Enterprise.
This is definitely a shadow drop. Yeah, we had a fun night with this game. It was fun. I'm gonna be confident and say that this song was made for this game. I'm kind of weirded out that they went with an entirely like big produced CG trailer when the gameplay of this game looks so good. Like, I'll be real, like the gameplay of this game looks way better than this does, in my opinion. Like actual Corey, like the fights and stuff, because it is technically quote unquote a hero shooter, you know? It is a hero shooter. What the hell is this? The actual gameplay was cool looking. It was like when things happening, it was awesome.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Infinitesimals? Infinitesimals?
Mechanicals approaching.
Brute Force 3? Is it Brute Force 2?
We must now face a stark reality. The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
It's definitely kind of out there. Pikmin looking crazy.
Marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Jeff, what are you telling me to please do? What are you pleasing me?
Happy birthday to you.
No way!
Happy birthday.
There is no way, Steve! Steve!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Steve! It's fucking Outbreak?
Happy birthday to you.
Wait.
And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Wait, I saw Outbreak, the words.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。
Jun Takeuchi,
皆
the
様のおかげ
GOAT.
でバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。
Right.
それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
Right. Whoa, dude. I saw the words Outbreak. I thought it was going to be a multiple scenario like Resident Evil Outbreak game.
To share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update
That's
for a
it.
beloved franchise.
Kenny? That was it?
Let's rumble.
What? What is what? This is the Street Fighter trailer. I thought that was Kyo, dude. Oh my god, it's Viper. Is this how they're announcing the characters? Bro. Sagat? Oh no! 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 No, it's not real! This is an April Fool's joke! It's an April Fool's joke. No! No, 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 brother. It's an April Fool's joke. This isn't real. See, it's all a gag. It's all a gag. Oh! 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 I'm so conflicted right now, brother. I'm so conflicted. Dude, Alex looked crazy cool. Dude, Sagat stuff looked awesome. I cannot believe they're bringing back Ingrid. That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. That is no Dudley, no Sean. I want to go back. Dude, that was a really weird trailer. That was a really weird way to do that trailer. It made it seem like it was a gag. Like we were just joking, here's the actual characters. But no, it was like, it was legit. Dude, that alongside the Resident Evil tease is pretty brutal. Right? Ain't feeling great with Capcom right now. ain't feeling super hot with current events at the moment, bro. This is not it. This is not it, dude. Alex looked cool. Can't believe Alex is another DLC character, man. See, Viper coming back is cool, but I cannot believe Ingrid. I cannot believe a roster slot has been saved for that chick. Sagat looked sick. Yeah, he did.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw.
Dude.
The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th.
What's wrong with Ingrid? She's just the mainline hero character in the worst Capcom fighting game of all time. Don't worry about it. I haven't seen much of this game, but I've seen some. Ingrid is so much better than Makoto and Dudley and Sean. So much better.
You can't change how it ends.
Sagat is in summer? Ooh, well, they already showing gameplay. He must be soon. He must be soon. This looks good. Wonder what it plays like. Yeah, Sagat might be at Evo.
What will it take to finally awaken you?
Oh, I thought this was a PlayStation only game. It's on like everything. Yeah, we'll review the Street Fighter stuff in a second. We'll review it after this. Whoa, bro, what? Shut up.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh, it's Wu-Tang. Dude, I was like, is this Def Jam? Holy. Okay. Kinda cool. That might be kinda cool. That might be kinda cool. Wu-Chang to Wu-Tang?
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new
that's
co-op
appropriate.
action RPG.
That was intentional.
with anime-style
Wu-Chang to
fighting.
Wu-Tang.
And it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now,
Steve is
here's a new look
flipping
at
out.
Guild
It's not
Wars
Def
2,
Jam.
which has new updates, including player housing and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
I'm sure Ingrid's announcement on Twitter is met with a fervent enthusiasm and nothing but good vibes. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming everything about Ingrid's announcement on social media right now is a absolute myriad and barrage of people only happy, no sadness. Here we go. We're getting to the end, dude. We're getting there. No one knows who she is. Well, it's because she's from arguably the worst Capcom fighting game of all time, and one version of Street Fighter Alpha on PSP only. So, it's arguably one of the most obscure Capcom fighting game characters they could have pulled from. One of the most obscure. It's a choice. And a canceled game, yes. And literally a canceled Capcom Fighting All-Stars game. They haven't said what game it is. You literally played it in the Capcom Fighting Collection. She's from Capcom Fighting Jam. Dude. Because the Resident Evil thing doesn't count. What got the biggest reaction out of us for this show? Like, biggest reaction out of this show was the Muppet game, bro. The Muppet game. Punch of Muppets? Muppet Out? Muppet Fighter? That game looked amazing. Ah, you shut up. Lies of P as well. Lies of P being shadow dropped is pretty sick. But we already knew that it was coming out. We already knew it was going to be a thing soon. Dude, that Muppet Puppet game, it looked friggin' amazing. Felt that, yeah.
Another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
We're gonna have to play Lies of P tonight, chat. We gotta. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like Conquer and Cuphead.
Another relapse, huh?
Conkhead.
Get well soon. Maybe it's too much.
I love it how they have the hand-drawn twos, right? If anybody's ever done like hand animation on paper before, they have the unstillness, right, of every new frame of animation where you can't not duplicate the line exactly the same, so it has like the jittery unfeelingness of old school animation. Yeah, the boiling lines, yeah. I kind of love it.
You still look a little unwell.
That looked cute. Ed, and Eddie? Yeah, to a certain degree. Ed, and Eddie went crazy with it. They it's a huge part of their identity.
Hey guys,
they tried to
I'm Ian
make it.
Crew, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends. And 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo. And I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger.
I do also
Splitgate
wonder when
Battle
Unreal
Royale
Tournament's
launches
coming back.
free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
I do almost wonder, you know, where the hell games like Unreal Tournament, Jump and Rocket people, you know?
And he complete the comeback he's going to try. He shoots, he gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one, they got another. They're going to do it. They're going to see that. Oh my God, they did it. They actually did it. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're in natural.
I'm sure it's fun. I am sure it is very fun. I would prefer not to get banned today or taken offline. Wait, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Goddamn Devil May Cry audio. Wait a minute. Do you guys think Devil May Cry audio is just like song references and shit? Because it's not. Was that in the show? Oh, it was. I saw one trailer. Dude, the Devil May Cry show is full of a whole bunch of like old bangers and shit, like actual real life music and not unique music. Did they do that? That's fucking nasty.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest
That's
project
fucking nasty,
from the talented
dude.
minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
What? Oh, is this Project Century? No, this is definitely more lined up with Project Century than Virtua Fighter. Yeah, okay. See? Told you. Yeah, I can chat. You can tell by vibes, dude. This did not have, like, classic Kung Fu movie vibes. Like, no. This was definitely new RGG. Need to read the room, chat. But I do find it kind of crazy that your main character does have like a big trench coat and a hat. That is pretty crazy. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a new, like a completely original new franchise that people can just jump into.
Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then? Sana. 俺が知りてえや.
Yeah. That damn, dude. So the name of the game is Stranger Than Heaven.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are
Oh, it's a multiple timeline game.
All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting.
Bro.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown
Shut
away
up, Jeff.
by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right
Jeff,
here
shut up.
at Summer Game Fest.
This could be so many things, dude. It's not FF7. I see the FBI. Is this an X-Files game? This Kingdom Hearts chat. Look. It's Kingdom Hearts. Oh, brother. Oh, it's Resident Evil. This is an RE Engine game. We can already tell. The problem is that we know what RE Engine looks like.
Grace.
Problem is,
Grace.
it's not Rose.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
But that's a Capcom character, all right.
Oh,
Coming.
Yeah. Did they lie? Bro, did they lie earlier? Did they say Ashcroft?
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
No, it's not Ethan's daughter. Different name.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Man, this guy's insensitive.
Grace.
All right, Leon's gonna kick the door down and be like, "Hold on, Grace, I'm coming for you." Wait for it. Wait for Leon to kick the door down. Grace, I'm coming for you.
They're coming. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one, the chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Dude, it's Raccoon City. Bro, it's what? Cool. Whoa! Whoa, it's soon! Whoa! Whoa, bro!
There you have it. Resident Evil Requiem.
We didn't have to wait that long.
And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom. We'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Why is it not Gamescom now?
Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise.
Bruh.
All right. That's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show.
Whoa.
Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
Dang, dude.
Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
That was the most Parasite-y Resident Evil,
well,
sorta.
There's Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the
No
digital
Leon.
events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games.
Only new
including the
characters.
Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable
And
games.
that new character
at Summer
could
Game Fest
have
Playdays
been,
that's taking place this
like,
weekend.
maybe it could have been Ethan's
And
daughter,
make sure to stay tuned for
but she
Day of the
changed her
Dead,
name or
which is coming
something?
Up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around
Yeah.
the world and deeper looks
This show
at some
was-
of the independent games we
Feels
showcased
like
today.
they really,
Thanks so much,
Sony
everyone.
packed it all in, man.
Thanks to you, Lucy.
Really
Great
feels
job
like Sony
co-hosting.
packed in
All
a whole
right,
bunch of
that's gonna
stuff.
do it for
Yeah,
Summer Game
Ashcroft is
Fest.
Code Veronica,
We'll
you
see
know, but I mean,
Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
interesting that they're tying things into Code Veronica. It's a character from Outbreak as well? Is that what the Outbreak teaser was? Ashcroft is Outbreak, really? That show was... There were some things that made me happy. But it was pretty... Wow! Yeah, it was a little rough around the edges. It was a little rough around the edges. All right, so... Man, no FF7 teaser this year. All bets in, all bets on the Game Awards. If we're not getting FF7 teaser now, all bets are in on the Game Awards, dude. All right, so nope. We got close, dude. Nope. There we go. You guys get 25 gift subs. 100 gift subs, 125 gift subs. Leon did not have a beard or a fat ass. DMC, nope. No. Yeah, that happened. Nope. 125. Leon's ass was not fat. Let me put in these gift subs, chat. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Yeah, I wish not all of them can be bangers, but there were some decent announcements here. Lies of P getting like a shadow drop was pretty cool. The RE9 teaser was very teasery, dude. Dude, if you are going back to RPD, if we're going back to like literally Resident Evil 2 and shit, I'm very surprised that there is no Leon. Like, I'm very surprised that they chose to stay back and keep away from that. It's a completely different like main character, you know? They think they're hiding it? Well, that would be a crazy thing not to add in the first reveal, you know? That'd be a crazy thing not to include. And they included like a literal new named character, right? Like a brand new one. All right, hold on a second. Gift subs. Hold on. But they're doing the same thing, right? That's the whole point of RE7 and RE8 is they're trying to somewhat disconnect themselves. They're trying to somewhat disconnect themselves from like mainline Resident Evil. They outside of like Chris and RE7, you know, but who knows? Maybe they're trying to do the same thing where eventually Leon's going to be there, right? Okay, hold on a sec. Gift subs incoming. They hid the cloaked man in RE9 trailer. Yeah, we don't know who that guy is, but he seemed evil. He seemed like he was a bad dude. Either way, it's exciting, dude. We're getting a new Resident Evil in not even that long. It's early next year. Early next year. But yeah, dude, I see nuked Raccoon City and I'm like, bro, is Leon going back? Like, oh shit. Like, that's a cool idea. Anyway, there's the gift subs, chat. We did it. And with that being said, it's over. Wait, no, Xbox. Damn, I'm gonna keep this up. I almost destroyed it. Damn, I'm glad it wasn't on a fire. I would have jumped into the fire and grabbed the paper. We potentially have more opportunities for things of this list to take place. So, Xbox event is on Sunday. For anybody that's curious, Xbox could be the savior, right? Bloodborne could be at Xbox, dude. They could do it. Just imagine. And in fact, you know what? I'm just going to say it right now. If anything, Bloodborne is at Xbox, that goes up to 200 gift subs. Bro, if Xbox got Bloodborne, Nintendo got Bloodborne, right? Nintendo got Bloodborne. Sony dropped the ball so hard. Yeah, man. Like 100%. That shit could happen. That shit could happen. You better believe it. Microsoft exclusive Bloodborne remake of a PS4 game? Fucking A, weirder things have happened. All right? Weirder things have happened. Let me check out the tweet. Hold on a second. The Street Fighter 6 tweet. Hold up. Oh, how do I get this hype train out of here? Dismiss. Hype train? Go away. I need the link. It won't let me get the link. Hold up. Check in. Let's see. And how do you set up stuff room in a copium tank that big? Oh, trust me, I definitely believe it. Everyone knows that God of War is coming to Nintendo and Bloodborne's coming to Xbox. Damn, dude, this art goes hard. Holy shit. This Street Fighter art goes hard. Damn, dude, what the hell is Ingrid's design? Dude, what in the shit? Dude, C. Viper's design is, dude, Alex, C. Viper, and Sagat look awesome. Like, these three, what in the hell is her design? Like, she looks significantly different. Let me look this up. Okay. Street Fighter Year 3. Information. Street Fighter Year 3. At long last, here's the Year 3 roster for Street Fighter 6. Sagat is soon, this summer. Sea Viper is in autumn. That's not that far away. That's before fall. Dude, Sea Viper could be out by like a little bit after Evo. Like, no kidding. Sagat could be out soon. And potentially Sea Viper could be out like by like September-ish or something like that. Alex is spring. Dang, that is a huge gap of time. Holy moly. Dude, there's like a 6-month gap right here. God damn. Wow. That's a chunk. So it's like a couple of characters really quick, and we're just skipping the entirety of fall and winter? Fall and winter? Holy moly, dude. That's crazy. What are you guys working on? What's happening? What? Autumn is the fall. Fall is the fall. Autumn is autumn. Spring is summer. Is that what you're going to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Ingrid in late spring. God damn, dude. Wow. Let me go back and I want to look at the, the Twitter video will not be good. Elon's got bigger problems right now. Hold on a second. YouTube, Street Fighter. There we go. Okay. Let's go over here. The Sagat part. Damn, dude. Holy damn, dude. Alex looks awesome. Holy shit. Ingrid looks crazy. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. I'm less pissed. I'm going to say I'm less pissed of Ingrid's design because it's not the same exactly like generic ass Athena look that she had before, where she was just so like, it felt like they're just copying SNK characters. Like it just she didn't feel unique at all. It was like, dude, we've seen this character in a billion games before. Like, why does it now have to be a Capcom character like this? Now she looks pretty unique and crazy. Now I'm curious. She has a book. Are they gonna turn her into the Minot-like? Right? Are they gonna turn her into the Minot-like? If they completely change the way she plays and she actually is like unique in that way, okay, then my mindset is just around a girl with magic powers and she spins. Like that was her entire game plan. The majority of her character was like skirt and shoes, which bugged me, which was like, dude, what is going on here? This feels like already the character's something significantly different, right? Significantly different. She was just an uncool version of Athena, you know? I like this lot much more. Dude, the stage. Dude, the song. The song. This Sagat feels really close to Street Fighter V Sagat, right? I mean, that's not a shock. Street Fighter 6 is mostly, you know, Street Fighter 5 2 to a certain degree. Sorry. He looks cool, right? He looks cool, dude. Yeah, I will say, I will personally say, I like Sea Viper's design as well. I think she also looks pretty friggin' cool. Sagat feels like we're just in Street Fighter V territory again. You know, it feels like, yes, he does not have like the tiger, but it really feels like we're just in the same space. Sagat was right around the 3rd season of Street Fighter V as well. I think he was. So to me, this is like almost deja vu, where it's like, what the hell? This feels very safe. Yeah, this one is out there, but this one, obviously Ingrid and Sea Viper are relatively unsafe, but Alex and Sagat being, you know, more DLC characters again, similar to like Akuma, Sea Viper and Ingrid are a little out there. Sea Viper not really out there. It's cool to see her come back because she was a cool design. But Ingrid is definitely a deep cut. That is a genuine like deep cut pick. I feel like there is no must-have character in this season, you know? And Ingrid is the freak pick, yeah. Here, let's actually exit sub mode and all these modes. Hold on a second, chat. Take us out of sub mode on Twitch, and I'll take us out of member mode on YouTube. Hold on a second, chat. There we go. There we go. So, my opinion on this is that season 1 had an obvious hero character in season 1, and it was, for the most part, like Akuma. At the end of that shit, dude, Akuma was like, oh yeah, dude, Akuma's gonna be crazy. Like, what's Akuma gonna be like in this game? Everyone was talking about that, you know? And yeah, he was really impressive and really cool. Oh, shut up. You got me that's a different thought. Hold on. Season 2, the big gimmick of season 2 was guest characters, Mai and Terry, where it's like, oh, wow, got to see how the hell these SNK characters play in a Capcom game. How does Capcom do SNK characters now? So that was a big deal. Now we're back to what feels like a completely normal season 3, you know? Like everything about this season, and you have a weird deep cut. Like Ingrid is in the same level of Sodom, you know? Where Ingrid's cool, that they redesigned her and they did all this stuff, and she's weird that they're bringing that character back, but comparatively speaking, Ingrid is a Sodom leveled deep cut character return. So you got obviously a Street Fighter 4 returner and then 2 Street Fighter 5 characters, because we were just in Street Fighter 5. I get it, they're not from that, but these were also DLC characters in Street Fighter 5. This feels like a very unsubstantial season 3 for Street Fighter 6. Right? It doesn't feel like there's an absolute must character in this roster. And even I think I'm the most excited for Alex specifically. But I don't know, man. I think Sea Viper might be the one that'll get people because it's a Street Fighter 4 character that's returning. And Sagat being like... Sagat is like one step above like Balrog or Vega, right? If we're talking about the 3 kings, in my opinion, Balrog or Vega or Sagat, well, Sagat's the one that has the most like allure, right? He's the one that has the most like legacy and good feel vibes around it. You're most hyped for Viper and Alex? Yeah, me too. To be real, this is my number 1. This is my number 2. This is my number 3. This is deep down. Like that goes down to 10, and there's only 4 characters. Like the order is here, 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 and then way lower here. So I don't know. At least for me personally, I'm just gonna say that this season doesn't really have a massive pull. This season doesn't have a character that really grabs me a lot by the balls, and I'm like, bruh, I can't wait. But to be fair to Capcom and how these things have been in the past with Street Fighter 6, Elena is kind of amazing, right? And some characters, the way they handled them, like you look at Aki and you're like, oh, cool. So it's not, you know, it's not shitty Fang. It's like female Fang. That's a better idea than anything but Fang. But she ends up being one of the best characters in that season. She ends up being one of the coolest characters in that season. So to be fair, they've done a fairly good job in like reconditioning some of this stuff that has existed before into ways that is fascinating and fun and really cool. Yes, it feels like rehab, right? It feels like they're rehabbing previously like characters, and they're like rehabbing them into the new. And that's honestly, that feels like Ingrid. Like this game, dude, Street Fighter 6 is 100% the Street Fighter rehab game. That is a great way of describing it, because they are literally taking the character that was from the worst shit in Street Fighter's history, like the worst shit, and then rehabbing her into something maybe fascinating. Like that's a really fascinating way of thinking about it. And to be real, Street Fighter 6 is a Street Fighter 5 rehab. Like, for the most part, it's like, hey, a lot of this game is just an apology of the previous game. We're going to make it all right here, dude. We're doing it. So maybe that's what this is. Like, this feels like the literal mid-season of this game. We're 3 seasons in. Who knows how many seasons there's going to be, 4 or 5 total, but we're already halfway done technically with Street Fighter. We could potentially be halfway done with Street Fighter 5 at 6 at this point, right? That's nuts. That's nuts to think that we're that far along. Street Fighter like 4, Street Fighter 5 comparatively like had just as many seasons as we're discussing. Like they're right around like 4 to 5-ish in that period. So who knows? Maybe this will last 6 seasons or something like that. It feels like Street Fighter 6 is still relatively new, but this feels like a middle ground, right? This definitely feels like a middle ground season that doesn't have any characters that really grab me by the balls, you know? And you know what? What could they have done to bring back a Street Fighter 4 era character, a character that was last in Street Fighter 4, that's obviously a big fan favorite? I was going to say Makoto, but obviously like Sakura and shit. They could have done Sakura. Dude, what if Ingrid was Sakura? Oh my God, it'd be so much better. It would be... Bro, what if Ingrid was Sakura? Like, it would be so... At that point, you have a really big hook of a season. But instead, they went for kind of like a weirdo, right? Ingrid's sort of the Abigail. in this release perspective, Ingrid is sort of like the Abigail out here. But they didn't go for the obvious pull. They're doing what they want to do, right? They're not doing what the fans necessarily directly want. Not everybody is going to line up with this, but they're doing with what they feel is right. And I kind of, you got to respect that. You got to respect that, like, they're not doing the obvious fan pulls like a Sakura and all this shit. So anyway, I'm sure everyone's super happy, right? I'm sure everybody is super happy with all these characters, and this is arguably the best season of Street Fighter DLC that anyone has ever seen. I'm looking forward to Alex the most, and I'm glad that I think Alex was second, or is he third? He's 2026. He's third. Sea Viper will still be cool. It'll be cool how they integrate Seismo into her game plan in a modern game. Anyway, that's it, chat. There's not much to talk about Resident Evil. Ari had like a teaser thing, you know. So I'll go work on getting those videos up and running, and we'll see how it goes. Right? The Kenny Omega shit was weird. Yeah. I don't think that hit in the ways that I was hoping it would. Dude, the Kenny Omega and him dressing up as Alex, I thought was amazing. And then he started dressing up as like Sagat and all these other characters and stuff. And I was just like, wait a minute, is this a joke? It feels like April Fools. It feels like this is unserious, you know? It feels like this is unserious. Who are the actual characters? And then, oh no, those are the characters? Like, what the shit? Whoa, well, those are the characters? Goddamn. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna call it at that. I'm not going to burn the midnight oil until later tonight. Let's come back tonight and check out the Lies of P DLC. Let's come back and see what the hell Lies of P is up to. So yeah, we will reconvene. Earl, thanks for the 5. Sagat looks like a low blood sugar burn. The game has way too many girls. Feels weird to me. Street Fighter is not Skullgirls. I'm not going to say interesting take because it is not an interesting take. That is a take. That is a take. Damn, we're not reading any more messages today. Justin Green, thanks for the 5. What if they release is with an alt? So, okay. So, a huge fucking brain. Justin Green put in 5. What if they release this in coordination with an All-Stars to split the perception of only being Capcom Fighting Jam? Yeah. And I'm going to say that's also really fascinating because check this out. Wait a minute. So, Alex was in this little game called Capcom Fighting All-Stars, right? And this game was a canceled Capcom fighting game that was literally an only briefly arcade-released Capcom All-Stars fighting game in the early 2000s. It didn't come out. This is a mega deep cut. But Alex was a headliner character in it. There was another character that was also a headliner character in Capcom Fighting All-Stars. And it was Ingrid. Ingrid was also a Capcom Fighting All-Stars character. There's not much screenshots of this stuff because there was no official release, like as a reminder. So Ingrid was here and Alex was here. And now Ingrid and Alex are in Street Fighter 6. So all I may be saying is that Capcom is not doing Marvel versus Capcom, clearly. Marvel has moved Capcom to a different outlook. So what the hell is Capcom working on in the background? And to me, it's a little weird that the famed, which the developers have talked about this shit, by the way, the devs at Capcom, Nakayama has posted pictures of Capcom Fighting All-Stars years ago of the build working. All I'm saying is that that is the game that we've kind of been asking for Capcom for years. That is not the Marvel versus Capcom. It is the Capcom versus Capcom. So tinfoil hat, just throwing it out there. We never ended up getting a Capcom All-Stars game. We actually didn't. Oh, wait, we did. It was Capcom Fighting Jam, and it sucked. We never had an opportunity to have a good Capcom All-Stars game. Never had it, dude. So all I'm saying is that if we're just looking at what's in front of our faces, pretty fascinating that these two characters are here. That's all I'm going to say. Pretty fascinating that these two characters are right next to each other. We all know Capcom's working on something, bro. Maybe, just maybe, they might be doing the best decision if they don't have Marvel versus Capcom anymore and is doing a Capcom-only fighting game. I'm just saying that would be nuts, dude. That would be nuts if somewhere in between this season moving into the next, you know, we possibly could be getting the next Capcom fighting game and true reveal of what the hell that shit is. Anyway, interesting developments. Yo, Spamatron, thanks for the 10. Good thing about Ingrid, she did some much needed film representation to the godlike Supermaster characters, keeping the roster from being such a sausage fest, the bad everything else. There's some interesting takes here. Batsuan, thanks for the 10. I can afford all 5 subs for Pragmata happening. I see you, chat. I know you saw Pragmata happen. Pay up. That was yesterday, bro. What the fuck is chat on? Well, I'm gonna stop reading these, dude. What the fuck are we talking about? Netty Spaghetti, thanks for the 5 gift subs. All right, KSI Lucifer, thanks for the 5. No, Elder Scrolls 6, Kingdom Hearts 4, Final Fantasy 7, 3 major game reveals, maximum, some DLC updates and indie titles. Not mad, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, you have to understand, chat. The last, like, true legendary show we got was no shit like E3 2017, 2015 type of shit. So it's been a long time. Like, you do not get legendary E3 shows all the time, dude. You do not. When's Kingdom Hearts 4 dead? Brother, you just got a whole bunch of screenshots. Why did you think you were going to get also a trailer? Like, why would they give you a bunch of screenshots and then give you a trailer? Would they not? They're trying to give you something to hold you over for some shit, right? They're trying to give you something to hold you over, but why would they do multiple reveals of a game you've heard nothing about? You are Kingdom Hearts fans. You're used to being, you should be used to being deprived, right? You are Kingdom Hearts fans. Understand, you were born in this. You literally entire evolutionary span over the past 25 years is been to develop the mechanisms to deal with this shit, okay? That's just you know this. Come on. Kingdom Hearts fans know this. You guys, this is who you are. You have to just fill the gaps in some way. You just have to do it. Come on, dude. You know it's true. Anyway, 1,000 bits from Trapeso. Thank you. $5 from Justin. Appreciate it. And Crazy for Cartoons. Thanks for the dudes. All right, chat. Thank you, everybody. Let's check out Lies of P DLC tonight if we get a chance. Yeah. I'm going to go exercise. Maybe me and Kenny will watch the Predator movie or some shit. I really want to see it. But until then, I'll see you later tonight. We'll check back in and see how things are and what's playable and what's to talk about. So until then, take care, dudes. I'll see you next time. Peace.
We all need